Brat. In that case, pay up. 1 million, the man ground his teeth as he spoke. 1 million is far too much, yet Yuan was stunned. A yellow-grade lower spirit weapon only goes for about 200,000 on the market. You don't think I'm negotiating with you, do you? Liu Xing's eyes flashed with killing intent as the aura of a 6th-rank initiate radiated from him. Yechuan narrowed his eyes. What did you just say? Forcing a bitter smile, Yechi Yuan agreed. All right then, we'll compensate you. But 1 million isn't a small sum. We'll need time to gather it. Liu Xing released more killing intent and glared at Yechuan. Old friend, since you don't know how to discipline your son, I'll help teach him a proper lesson. I'll give you half a month to gather the money. If you don't have it by then, don't blame me for turning hostile. With that, Liu Xing turned and left. Liu Jinglong followed right behind him, casting a smug grin at Yechuan. Yechuan's expression darkened, both fists clenched tight. Yechuan's mother asked her husband anxiously, "What do we do now? Isn't he your childhood friend? Please beg him to reconsider." His father tightened his grip and closed his eyes. I'll bring him some pork as an apology and try to negotiate again. 1 million is simply too much. Don't worry, father. I'll handle this, Yechuan promised. Don't worry. Your father won't blame you. This isn't your fault, Yechi Yuan reassured him. But I only hope that in the future, if you run into trouble, you'll tell us. Don't carry everything on your own. Yechuan's face hardened. I must obtain a spirit weapon quickly and raise my strength to the initiate realm. Then Liu Xing won't be a threat to me. His mother couldn't hold back and asked while patting his shoulder, Yechuan, are you hiding something from us? That flower was incredibly precious. You're just a butcher. How did you pick it? He fell silent. If that's the case, I can't hide it from them forever. After hesitating, he decided to reveal the truth. Father, mother. I'm not normal. At that, both his parents grew nervous. Our son isn't normal, son, do you? Not like women? His mother cautiously asked. Yechuan nodded. She was silent for a moment, then gently touched his head with affection. Son, I don't discriminate. It's fine if you like men. Be brave and pursue your happiness. Yes, yes, his father nodded vigorously in agreement. His mother quickly added, just make sure to stay away from your father's friends. Yechuan stood frozen in place, a string of question marks floating above his head. No, mother, I don't like girls. But I don't like boys either, Yechuan hurriedly explained. What I meant is, I'm a little mentally unwell. Whenever I look at any living creature, I see the head of a pig. Everything looks like a pig's head? His parents asked in unison. His mother was speechless, feeling as though her brain's CPU was about to crash. Yet Chi Yuan's face changed as he asked rapidly, wait. You're a butcher. You're mentally unstable. And you see every living thing as a pig's head. Which means you can slaughter them all as if they were pigs? Faced with his father's incredulous gaze, Yechuan nodded. Yes. His mother sucked in a sharp breath, then turned to her husband. Dear. Doesn't this mean Yechuan could be considered a combat class profession too? Of course. Naturally, that's what it means. Ye Qiyuan muttered, furrowing his brows. Then his father opened his eyes, a sharp light flashing within them. Yechuan, come with me. It seems I must teach you some true skills. After so many years of butchering pigs, I've created a martial art of my own, based on slaughter. Today, I'll pass it on to you. From now on, if you encounter someone who seeks your life, you'll at least have a way to defend yourself. Following behind, Yechuan asked, Father, I've already caused trouble and put our family $1 million in debt. Why do you still want to teach me? Without turning around, his father replied, $1 million may be a lot, but it's nothing compared to the safety of my son. The great Tao is simple, so is slaughtering pigs. The moment he picked up the butcher's knife, his entire aura shifted. That ordinary cleaver seemed to transform into a peerless divine weapon. Watch carefully. I'll only teach you 3 moves. Spreading his arms, he closed his eyes and took a deep breath. Then he raised the knife, opened his eyes, and shouted. With one slash, Ye Qiyuan's blade unleashed a dazzling arc of spiritual power. A streak of light ripped across the heavens, and the starry sky immediately dimmed, countless stars fading as though about to tumble from the heavens. Where the blade gleamed, the stars vanished. The overwhelming sight left Ye Chuan standing frozen, wide-eyed. The first slash, his father explained, is called fallen stars. For the second slash, Ye Yuan leapt into the air, swinging his cleaver down. Suddenly, countless bright moons blossomed in the night sky. A radiant full moon slowly rose, breathtaking in its beauty. Then, with a flash of his blade, that holy and pristine moon high above was split in two. The moon falls. "Father!" Ye Chuan cried out, staring upward. Then he asked, "How did you do that?" "That move is far too terrifying. It's just that the space around us twists, folding your line of sight," his father explained casually. The second slash is called Severing Moon. His gaze grew solemn as he lifted the heavy butcher's knife for a third time. And the third slash, Devouring Sunday. With that, he cleaved downward. Ye Chuan's expression turned strange. He couldn't help but ask, "Father, is this really a technique for slaughtering pigs? What kind of pig are you killing? An immortal pig from the heavenly court?" "Enough questions. Just learn it. One day, you'll need it," Ye Yuan said firmly, without even looking at him. Covering his face with one hand, Ye Chuan muttered, "Fine, I'll study hard." Seeing that he hadn't drawn his weapon, his father asked, "Where's your butcher's knife?" "It got broken," Ye Chuan replied. His father handed him his own cleaver. "Use mine for now." Holding the knife, Ye Chuan staggered under its weight. "So heavy," he groaned, nearly falling backward. "Practice well." "I'm going to sleep," his father said as he turned and left. Clutching the massive cleaver with trembling hands, Ye Chuan whispered in disbelief, "Father actually used such a heavy knife to butcher pigs? That's insane." He raised the cleaver, imitating Ye Yuan's movement, and shouted as he slashed down, "Fallen stars!" But in the end, he fell face first after swinging his father's cleaver down. Behind a nearby tree, Ye Yuan peeked out and muttered under his breath, "Foolish boy. Someday, when you reach the Ascended Emperor realm, these 3 slashes will be able to cut down immortals."